Recently, Pierre Poilievre said something that is almost identical to what the evil Emperor from Star Wars said. When Harper was Prime Minister, he made a bunch of laws about crime that were all struck down by the Supreme Court. They were found to violate our charter rights. And Pierre Poilievre wants to use the notwithstanding clause in order to change these laws. Basically, he doesn't care that they're illegal, he wants to make them laws anyway, stating that all of my proposals are constitutional. Get ready for this mouthful. We will make them constitutional using whatever tools the Constitution allows me to use to make them constitutional. I think you know exactly what I mean. And to quote Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars, I will make it legal. See any parallels? And some of the laws that the court struck down from the Harper government include mandatory minimum sentences, things that we know from evidence don't work. They don't deter crime, and their punitive nature doesn't help with rehabilitation either. And historically speaking, using the notwithstanding clause was called the nuclear option. People were not supposed to use it. But in recent years, provincial conservative governments for the first time in their provinces have started to use them. And it hasn't been on popular policies either, it's been to erode our rights. And the notwithstanding clause has never once been used by the federal government. And according to Pierre, he will be the democratically elected Prime Minister. I am the Senate. Democratically accountable to the people, and they can make their judgments themselves on whether or not they think my laws are constitutional. Well, Pierre, I don't think the average person is a constitutional lawyer, but I do believe that the Supreme Court of Canada is able to tell that. The exact Supreme Court that you're trying to override using a law that was literally never supposed to be used. And once the federal government starts using the notwithstanding clause to violate our charter rights, what's the point in having a charter at all? Pierre Poilievre and the conservative premiers do not care about your rights. They don't think you should have rights at all, because they want to be able to take them all away with a pen stroke without being accountable to the law. So I don't know about you, but I would be a little bit cautious of voting for the guy who sides with the evil emperor from Star Wars.